What if the real rules of success weren't about working harder or being nicer, but about understanding power? What if every workplace drama, every political rivalry, every social struggle you've ever seen followed the same invisible patterns? Today, we're breaking down a set of timeless principles that have shaped emperors, generals, artists, and corporate leaders for over 3,000 years. By the end of this video, you'll see power differently, and you'll know how to protect yourself from the games people play. Power isn't just about money or titles. It's about influence, perception, timing. It's about how people really behave when something important is at stake. Across history, from ancient China to Renaissance Europe, the same patterns keep repeating. Strategists, rulers, seducers, courtiers, and revolutionaries all discovered similar truths about how power works and how it fails. The central idea is simple, but uncomfortable. Certain actions almost always increase your power. Others almost always destroy it. These patterns are timeless. They show up in boardrooms, friendships, politics, and even families. And whether you like it or not, you're already playing the game. The question is, are you playing it blindly? Or are you playing it with awareness? Here's the big insight most people miss. Power isn't about being evil. It's about understanding human nature as it really is, not as we wish it were. Let's start with one of the most famous principles: never outshine the master. Sounds strange, right? Why wouldn't you show how brilliant you are? Because when you make someone above you feel insecure, they don't reward you. They resent you. They look for ways to put you back in your place. Smart players make their superiors feel comfortable, even brilliant. They let others take credit. They shine, just not too brightly. Here's where it gets interesting. Pause. Power isn't only about dominance. It's about timing and restraint. Another major idea: never appear too perfect. Perfection creates envy. Envy creates silent enemies. When you seem flawless, people don't admire you. They wait for you to fall. The smarter move: reveal small, harmless flaws. Make yourself human, approachable, less threatening. It feels counterintuitive, but it works. People forgive your strengths when they can relate to your weaknesses. Now, this is the part most people miss. Sometimes, the strongest move isn't attacking, it's surrendering. When you're temporarily weak, fighting back can destroy you. Running away makes you look guilty. But surrendering, strategically, buys you time. It disguises your ambition. It lets your enemy relax. And it puts you in position to rise again when the balance shifts. Power isn't a straight line. It swings like a pendulum. Another critical idea: learn to keep people dependent on you. The more people rely on you, the more freedom you have. The moment they no longer need you, you're disposable. That doesn't mean being cruel or manipulative. It means making your value hard to replace. Your skills, your knowledge, your connections. Independence comes from being needed. Here's where psychology really kicks in. Give people the illusion of choice. When people think they're choosing freely, they feel empowered. Even when all the options benefit you. Too many options create anxiety. Limited options create comfort. That's why people accept unfair systems for years, as long as they believe they still have a choice. Another powerful rule: disdain what you cannot have. The more attention you give to a problem or an enemy, the more powerful it becomes. Sometimes the strongest message is silence. Ignoring something makes you look superior. Chasing it makes you look desperate. Here's a subtle one. Never go past the mark you aimed for. The moment of victory is often the moment of greatest danger. People get greedy. They push too far. They expose themselves. The smartest players know when to stop. They consolidate. They disappear from the spotlight. They let others make the next mistake. Now let's talk about timing. Watch the spirit of the times. When people feel chaos, they crave tradition and stability. When people feel stuck, they crave revolution. Real power comes from riding the emotional wave of the moment, not fighting it. Change too fast, and you create fear. Change too slowly, and you become irrelevant. The most powerful moves feel inevitable, not forced. One more essential idea. Associate with the fortunate. Avoid the miserable. Emotions are contagious. So is misfortune. People who constantly fail tend to pull others down with them. Not always intentionally, but inevitably. Surrounding yourself with positive, successful people raises your own standards, your own energy, your own opportunities. And finally, this one ties everything together. Master your emotions, anger, love, ego, revenge. These emotions feel powerful, but they make you predictable. The strongest players stay calm. They step back. They think long-term. They look forward to anticipate danger, and backward to learn from mistakes. Power isn't about reacting. It's about controlling your reactions. So, what does all of this mean for your real life? First, stop trying to look impressive. Start trying to look useful. Second, protect people's egos, especially those above you. It will take you further than talent alone. Third, don't rush battles when you're weak. Delay, adapt, wait. Fourth, make your value hard to replace. Build skills and connections that people rely on. Fifth, choose your environment carefully. Your circle shapes your future more than your ambition does. And finally, slow down your emotional reactions. Most mistakes happen when feelings override strategy. These aren't rules for being cruel. They're rules for seeing clearly. Here's the truth most people never hear. Power doesn't disappear if you ignore it. It just controls you from the shadows. When you understand how power really works, you stop being surprised. You stop being manipulated. You stop making the same painful mistakes. You don't have to play dirty. You just have to play smart. So the real question is this. Now that you see the game more clearly, how will you choose to play it? If this changed how you think about influence and success, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, awareness is the first real form of power.